Now, one of the big questions. We're hearing about co-determination. Co-determination is important. Co-determination is big. Do we need the UAW to have co-determination? And the answer is no. Now again, turning to this election agreement that was signed by the UAW and by Volkswagen. In this paragraph, let me just go here. It says that the UAW will delegate some of its normal union responsibilities to a works council. So they will cover some things and they'll delegate some of their responsibilities. That cannot legally be done. And the reason is the National Labor Relations Act. We have on the table back here, they're the big stacks. We have the basic guide to the National Labor Relations Act. Feel free to take a copy and read. It's pretty straightforward and gives you an idea of what all we're talking about. But in the National Labor Relations Act, it says in Section 9A, it says, the union that you select, in the underlined part here, shall be the exclusive representative of all of the employees in the union. And the key word is exclusive. And you look down here at the very bottom, right? Once a collective bargaining representative, such as the UAW, has been designated or selected by its employees, it is illegal for an employer to bargain with individual employees, with a group of employees, or with another representative. We believe, pretty clear on this, a number of other people have said, that the concept of the UAW delegating some of its authority to some other group simply does not work. It also goes against the UAW's own constitution. I don't know how many of you have seen the UAW Constitution. We actually have just a few copies of it back here. If you want one, feel free to take it. You can also find it online, or if you want it, you don't have access to it, let us know. We'll get you one. This is the basic structure. I think people aren't particularly aware of the structure of the UAW. This is the top of the UAW in Detroit. And then it breaks down to regions, then to the locals, and then the members. Understand, you're at the bottom of this pyramid. Revenue goes up to the top and to the AFL-CIO. Control goes down and is based primarily upon the requirements of the Constitution. If you select the union, you are agreeing to abide by its Constitution, which I'm going to guess most of you haven't had the time to read through. But here's what it says, and I'll focus upon the red language that we have here. It says the union is empowered exclusively to act as the member's agent to represent and bind her or him in the presentation, prosecution, adjustment, and settlement of all grievances, complaints, or disputes of any kind or character arising out of the employer-employee relationship. That is not to be delegated per the union constitution. You can read at the bottom. Do people honestly think the UAW is going to change its constitution and give up its right of exclusive representation for all UAW members for 1,400 people at Volkswagen? Another way to put this is, if the concept that we're talking about is the new answer, why is it not being pitched at GM, at Chrysler, or at Ford?